Hello and welcome to Football United TV. I'm your host Matt King, and I just wanted to do a quick match preview pretty much of tonight's big special derby game, Man United versus Man City. And I've been looking in the press today, like on social media and on TV and various newspaper articles, and I also saw a Sky Sports interview Gary Neville with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and I thought I'd just show you a few clips, or play a few clips rather, of the interview and kind of touch up and express how I feel on what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is saying about specifically the task that Man United have in the next 3 or 4 games. So we'll start with this question that Gary put to him now.
Right, so what have the last 48 hours been like for you?
Difficult. At the same time, you've got to look forward. You have to think as quickly as possible through whatever happened before, during, and you've got to focus on the next game because it's a big, massive game. It's now... 48 hours is not the time to make rash decisions, or you've got to be sensible, and of course there's things that will happen and we'll change things, but you can't just do it overnight.
Which, yeah, is a good point. Like Gary Neville asked, how do you feel the last 48 hours? And yeah, you can't just be like, right, okay, I've been thinking about it and I'm going to change up the whole squad and put the youth players all in and just see it out like that. No, you got to keep you cool and use the best that you can use in the squad that you've got at the moment. Man United have been playing very badly. Obviously, they've lost like 6 games out of 8 of the last 8, which is terrible. But yeah, he's completely right. You've got to take every game one step at a time. And you can't really look back on that now, and you've just got to look forward. We're playing our local rivals, and this could potentially give Liverpool the Premier League. So it's a big game, and yeah, I think we might prevail against Man City. I'm pretty sure we will.
In terms of sort of reflecting on the game, I take it you've watched it back. Yeah. How do you move on from it in terms of, what was disappointing? Watching it again, what disappointed you the most in the game?
Everything. No, more or less everything. We'd set the plan out, and of course we get into a couple of positions early on. Within first minute, there's a couple of things that we worked on, and we turned the opportunities down to do what we worked on. And then it's like, did we hammer it? Didn't we do enough on it, or did we hammer it too much so we didn't feel it was the right thing? When you concede 3 goals on set pieces.
So basically, conceding 3 goals on set pieces is not good enough for Manchester United. It just really isn't. You can't be doing that, especially against Everton as well. They don't really have, sort of like Crystal Palace, they have their wingers. You have to worry about their wingers, but Everton don't necessarily have that in their bag of tricks. They've got Sigurdsson's obviously great in central midfield, who can play that sort of number 10 role, attacking midfielder. But yeah, letting in 3 goals from set pieces just isn't acceptable. Just isn't acceptable. So yeah.
How you approach this game versus City? Are you more front foot, or are you measured? Does it change the way in which you think?
Of course, a game like this changes a lot how you think. But it's about a reaction, a response. You provoke a reaction, you inspire a reaction, whatever. Management is not that easy. Sometimes.
Wake up call.
But anyway, you got to make the right, push the right buttons, because we can't work on the pitch. You can't work on fitness, or it's mindsets, and of course a reaction. Because I know the players, they're good, very good players, talented players, work rate. There's loads of talk about that's that and blah blah blah. We didn't run enough, and Everton outrun us. They outworked us, and that was the thing. we got outworked on the pitch, but we outworked and outsprinted many other teams in the Premier League. But that game needed something different to what we gave, and City will have that. We have to bring something different to that game.
So yeah, basically the whole point he was saying, and I said this the other night, the passion of Everton beat Man U because skillfully and tactically, and the way we train, Man United train, they are definitely able to play 11 men and make it as equal as possible, and they didn't. And the reason that is because of mentality. Everything was right. They were fit, they were ready in that sense, in the physical, but in the mentality, they weren't ready. And mentality also mixes with passion. And like I've said many a time, the world's best players are known for winning things due to their passion. Obviously, they have everything else, but that passion gets you over the line for being a world-class player. And a lot of players in Man United, they lack that. That's how I feel anyway. So there was a little bit of the press conference from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, just a few questions about tonight. And he pretty much goes on saying we need to give fans something to cheer about, even if we lose or draw. If we all play our hearts off and give the fans something to cheer about, then he's going to be happy no matter what. So, to be honest, for me, I think it'll either be a draw or a City win. I don't want it to. I do want Man United to win because I always want to see Man United win. Obviously, a little bit different with Liverpool nearly winning the league. It makes you think, ooh. But yeah, of course, I want to see Man United win every game, especially against Man City. And I know a lot of Liverpool fans are going to be wearing or supporting Man United at least. Probably not wearing the shirt, but supporting. And we'll do a match reaction tonight. Obviously, Arsenal playing Wolves as well, and that will be a very close game because obviously Wolves trying to push back into 7th and Arsenal trying to push back up on Tottenham and Chelsea to get 4th. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you like the blog. Please do subscribe. Just press that red button. It won't hurt, I promise you. And it just helps, like I say, it just helps the channel out, helps the growth. When people look at it on the page, they see that there's quite a few people that are subscribing and there's people viewing it, which there are, and thank you very much so far. And yeah, it helps. So yeah, have a great evening. Enjoy the games tonight, whichever one you watch. I know what one I'll be watching. And yeah, thank you very much. Goodbye.